Hey guys, it's Makita here, and thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how I rate my books. A few years ago, when I first started my YouTube channel and reviewing books, I decided that I needed to come up with a rating system. I didn't just want to be going off of some sort of emotional whim talking about whether or not I liked the book, because I realized that there are some people who actually go to our book reviews here on BookTube before they pick up and purchase a book. So I wanted my book reviews to be based on a solid foundation, and so I came up with these 5 ways of deciding my star rating. Each book that I read has the capacity to receive a 5-star rating. And there are specific ways that a book either loses or gains stars based upon the content. And it goes as follows. 1 star can be gained or lost based upon its content. Was the book good? Did it draw me in? Was the story entertaining? If it is a non-fictional book, was it based on truth and fact? Or was it simply opinionated? This determines for me if I'm actually going to give the book a star or take one away based upon its content. The second one is language. If a book has good language, no sexual content, and no foul language, it keeps this star. However, if the book has strong sexual content and foul language, it loses a star. If it has graphic violence and depicts debased activity, it loses a star. Third, I look at the religious perspective in the book. What does this mean? Well, when I read books, I'm coming from a Christian worldview. That means if a book does not promote biblical concepts, it can lose a star. Or if a book focuses on the Christian worldview, it can keep a star. That means if I'm reading a book that promotes cohabitation between 2 people because they are not married, then the book loses a star because it promoted it throughout the book and it doesn't represent the Christian worldview. Again, please remember the perspective that I'm coming from. If it is not offensive towards God, it keeps a star. And if it promotes things that are against the Christian worldview, it loses a star. Now, does that mean that a book cannot discuss the Christian content or go against it and then wrap around and come back to it? Or if the book is actually about a conversation regarding a Christian worldview, it cannot maintain this star? No, but as a Christian book reviewer, I have to make sure that I have some foundation that I am basing this 3rd star on, and that is the Christian worldview. The 4th star, I asked myself about the readability. Was it easy to read? Were there grammatical errors? Was there spelling errors in the book? Did the content just not flow right because of the spelling and grammar issues that were in the book? If I just enjoyed the book because it read through so smoothly, then the book is able to keep this 4th star. For the 5th star, I asked, is this book recommendable? This would be a book that I would recommend to others for various reasons. For the 5th star, I asked, is this book recommendable? Now, that means that I would recommend this book to someone based on various reasons, like, was it appropriate, motivating, insightful? Was it thought-provoking, inspiring, or encouraging? Was it knowledgeable? And then for fiction novels, I also asked, was it entertaining? These are how I rate my books. For each one, it has to be known that when you're watching my videos or reading my blog, that my ratings are coming from a Christian perspective. There are various aspects about me that determine my rating system. I am a Black woman married to a Hispanic man with 4 children. I am a Christian. I have other beliefs that I firmly stand on that will come through in my readings. Many times I also look at the book based upon the fact that I have studied English literature in college. And there's other training that I've had that may determine whether or not the book gets a good content rating from me. Now, why did I decide to do this video? I decided to do it because I've watched a lot of videos before about book reviews, and a lot of times I see people say, I like the book, I didn't like the book, and they go on to talk about their reasons why. And then they give the book 5 stars, and I'm not exactly sure what they base that on and if I would agree with them or if their book is recommendable to me. This is very important to me because as an avid reader and a member of the BookTube community, I'm always looking for book recommendations. But the problem that I'm finding is that sometimes the book recommender and I don't agree in our worldview. Therefore, we're not going to agree on the books that we read. A clear example of this can be found in my reading of Difficult Women by Roxane Gay. There were many women found on BookTube that really enjoyed the book. And what I came to understand as I read it is that we may have a different world view. It doesn't mean that something is wrong with them, nor does it mean that something is wrong with me. We're looking at the book through different perspectives. I may decide that this book is something I don't want to read because I do not believe it promotes what I believe in. I may feel that there are certain things that I don't enjoy reading. I do not enjoy reading erotica. I do not enjoy reading horror. And so if someone who does enjoy reading those things tells me that it's a good book, it is very important that I understand the perspective that they're coming from. I did this video for you because I really want you to know the perspective that I'm coming from when I am reading a book. Does it mean that I cannot enjoy books that are not Christian? No, that's not what it means at all. It just means that as I read the book, I have specific questions. There are specific things that stand out to me about the book. You can see this clearly in my reading of James Baldwin, Fire This Time, Fire Next Time, The Fire This Time, The Fire Next Time by James Baldwin. I don't remember the title. Anyway, you can see this in my review of that. It's not that I didn't enjoy his writing. It's not that I didn't enjoy, the topics that he brought up. It's not that I didn't identify with him as being a black person. It had nothing to do with that. There were just certain things as he discussed them that I did not agree with because of how he talked about God. But I know that he was going through, this is a coming of age story. And I understand that there are things that are going to be discussed in that. However, I am entitled to my own opinion, and that is what I give on this channel. So I just wanted to make sure that I did a quick video on this. I also plan on, doing a few other videos discussing my perspective as a Christian reader, as a woman, wife, and mother, because there are certain things that keep coming up as I'm reading books, and I really enjoy watching the booktubers that I watch, and I find them so entertaining, and I really love seeing the type of books that they recommend. But I am really also learning that we have different reading styles, different tastes, different things that we really enjoy. And that is very important to me, that I know I may or may not enjoy the book that someone is recommending because there are certain things that we just don't agree on. Does it mean that I won't follow them anymore? No, it's not what it means, because I enjoy them, I like their personality, and I feel like we're connecting. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I would love to hear your opinion. Just make sure to leave your comment below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Mrs. are bookish. And if you have not already, please also check out the quarterly readathon video. This is a readathon that I am doing 4 times a year to help you achieve your reading goals with a week-long readathon. It's taking place right now, March 27th through April 3rd, and it is all week long. We're reaching for our goals and using the hashtag quarterly readathon and reading bingo 2017. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. It just means that we're looking at the books that we read through different lenses, through a different set of lenses. Through different lenses. We're looking at the books through different colored lenses. Is it lenses or lens? With different eyes? Oh,